to the Mike and John Show with special guest Joe Haubrich. We're here to analyze the 2010 MLB season. And
You struggling?
Any slower? All right.
We're talking about the American League Central now.
American League Central.
And I don't know. I don't know.
To me, this to me is
85
like
wins
the
like
NL
that.
Central. It's
Yeah.
like, who cares?
All baseball is good baseball.
Yeah, under 90 wins, though, is probably going to win you this division. 85, 80, 86, 87, 88 wins.
I think 75 wins this division. But, all right, Joe, what do you think?
Well, I think the Twins are the favorite in the division.
Okay.
They got the experience. They won last year, obviously. Tight. They won.
Very
They
tight.
got in
Great
there.
game with
Yeah,
Detroit, too.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
One of the best
Wow.
games I could think of last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Minnesota's got the pitching. Minnesota's got Joe Mauer, obviously.
Yeah. Justin Morneau. Remember,
They got
they came back and won
Hudson.
that division without Justin Morneau.
Yeah, Orlando Hudson was a big pickup, obviously.
He's
They got
declining,
the
but he'll be
coaching.
fine.
They got the coaching.
I agree with you. I definitely think the Twins are the favorite. A lot of people, I do a lot of fantasy baseball stuff, and I see where Justin Morneau gets rated. To me, I think he's got to be one of the best first basemen.
Absolutely.
And guy is a great hitter. And then you got, like you said, Joe Mauer. They signed Orlando Hudson and traded for J.J. Hardy. I think that's a good season for them already. The pitching isn't totally there, with Carl Pavano in there.
Yeah, Liriano.
He's supposed to be.
He's supposed to be
I've
good,
seen
but
him
he's-
he's been
It's Tommy John surgery, man.
Yeah, that's
no one
true.
really
That's
comes back
true.
strong from that.
I don't know, but when he was
It's
when,
rough.
When he was, he made a big splash when
Yeah,
he
for
showed
that
up,
first
so.
season, man. I tell you. I'm gonna go a different direction because I think the division's so weak. It's kind of up for grabs.
Yeah.
If that division's, if they've been the ones that have had to play those tiebreaker games, the Tuesday or whatever it is before the playoffs start, the day before, and I gotta say, I think the White Sox take it this year. That the Twins are not far behind.
I like
A game or two at the most. It's gonna be close because the teams underachieve, and like I said, 85 wins can get you the division, not far over 500. The White Sox have, I think, more experience. They have a more fiery manager who's going to get under their skin and make changes when need be. Ozzie Guillen's always been like that with Chicago. It's how they won the World Series in 2005. It's how they get, to where they're at. It's just,
I see it differently. I think Ozzy's almost on his way out. Maybe
Okay.
another year, but I see his way
He's
out. But
always
I
on his
do
way out.
agree. I think Joe's with me on this. I see the White Sox in a close second.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what do you have for the rest of the year at AL Central?
the White Sox and Twins, like neck and neck.
Okay.
The Tigers made a lot of moves, but I think they're gonna be up and coming maybe in a year or two. But for this year, third, pretty much based off the fact that the Royals will finish fourth and the Indians will finish fifth, down in the division.
That's minus the Twins and White Sox flip flop. I got the division the
So
rest
you have
of
the
the way.
twin. You
like
have the
that,
twin. You both have the Twins taking the AL Central. I have the White Sox.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
exactly.
But-
Tigers, Royals, Indians.
I go Twins, White Sox. I do pick the Royals
To finish
over
third.
Detroit
Okay.
because I think losing Edwin Jackson, I do think they got a good deal, however, but I think losing Edwin Jackson and losing Curtis Granderson
They
kind of
did
demotes
shake up that roster.
Yeah, but I'm talking
quite a
again,
bit with that.
like we were talking about in the AL East preview. Austin Jackson, Yankees never gave him a shot. Now he's got a shot to be a start and be a leadoff
and the
guy for
leadoff
Detroit.
hitter, yeah, absolutely.
But again,
That might be big
I
time.
don't hate the trade, but I don't love it either way.
Yeah,
I still think though that Detroit definitely took a step back there.
yeah.
I think Jim Leland's obviously one of the best managers in baseball, so he'll get this team to a winning record, but not to where they can compete with Chicago and the Twins for sure. But I do think the Royals are uprising.
Okay.
Zach Greinke was a phenomenal
Yeah,
pitcher
absolutely.
last year.
Cy Young.
Brian Bannister.
See, that was the team. The Royals last year was a team that everybody was.
I personally
secretly,
thought,
thought would be good. I
like
don't-
almost like a Rays of 2008.
Sure,
I thought the
sure,
Royals
sure.
were.
And I was in that camp
Me
too.
too,
I thought
me
that
too.
too. But I do think Detroit. Like I said, they shook up their main core a lot, but I think they're good enough to edge out the Royals.
Yeah, but you know what? Like I said, going back to the Twins, though, it's like Detroit. It has nowhere near, I think, the talent that the Twins now. Because we brought up how the Twins hitting is. Not only did the Twins address a lot of other needs. I mean, the pitching's always questionable, but I think the Twins have enough pitching to get them in the 1st place. I think though, they made a right move. They made a great sign with Jim Thome. Great DH guy who will come in there, give him a good 25 home runs. Then the White Sox.
Be his regular DH though.
Tommy.
Is he gonna be there every day DH though?
I would assume. I mean, I know the other kid they got is supposed to be, but anyone know him off the top of your heads? I can't name him.
Don't worry about it.
But I know he's supposed to compete with the role for a DH for that. But then you look at the White Sox, and they, I think, had a decent offseason. You know, obviously the JPV trade, I think that helped him before.
He's healthy. He's a beast.
Yeah, which he won't start at the beginning of the season, but JPV's always been solid.
Yeah. Nice to see him get a full year.
I do like the Juan Pierre trade. He's well overpaid, but
he's got a great arm. He's going to be great for
like that guy a lot.
Yeah.
Defense in general in baseball is very underrated. It can change games. You know, you make a nice catch to save a run or two every now and again.
And another like JJ puts.
You know, you're gonna bolster an already very good bullpen.
And then bring Omar Vizquel, a great leader,
a bench guy for a leader.
Yeah, and same with Andrew Jones, who didn't have a terrible year as a bench guy for the Rangers.
You don't have to pay him that much, so.
I love the trade for Martin. I think that just really helps out that team.
Sure.
So that's what makes me pick them second. And then the Royals, like I said, they got a great young pitching staff. And then, like I said, the Tigers kind of fell off. You know, we're looking at the reviews. I don't know.
Tigers got themselves a nice bullpen pitcher, Phil Coke.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying out of the Yankees.
Dude, hey, look, man, a good lefty, man. It's important to have a guy like that.
He is a solid bullpen guy.
Max Scherzer
could go a long relief too.
Too.
But Edwin Jackson, I felt like was part of that great pitching for them last year. You know, Rick Porcello, being a rookie, had a pretty decent.
He's only going to improve.
You got Porcello.
And of course, don't forget they gave Justin Verlander a big contract.
Yeah. Max Scherzer.
Verlander's always been a favorite of mine. I always think he's going to be one of the top 10 pitchers in the league.
Yeah.
But I see them falling, and then the Indians obviously
they're rebuilding.
Rebuild, so it's not like And with the Indians, speaking of them, do you think they're going to trade Grady Sizemore?
He's in a contract year, correct?
I don't know.
I think they wait till he is. But
Yeah,
whenever Grady Sizemore, unless they're planning to throw the money at him, because right now, who else do they even have that they can throw money at?
Well, I mean, one of the biggest criticisms is they don't have real top talent pitching prospects.
Yeah. I mean, if you trade him for pitching prospects, I would agree with it. I'm usually for that. If you know what, because if you're looking to rebuild anyway, you might as well. But
yeah, it's a tough call. They're gonna be out of it early, so who knows?
July 31st, when the July 31st comes calling,
they're a bad team. Yeah. They're like bottom barrel bad.
Well, I mean, Indians always seem to surprise people overall. I don't think. Obviously.
Another year of more of the same. They didn't do anything.
They came in and snagged Russell Brandon.
Yeah, but
so he's going to provide at least 20 home runs. They did make some decent minor league signings.
Shelley Duncan.
Yeah, Shelley Duncan, 30-year-old prospect.
If he would have made it,
he's got the power to make it.
He's got power, but it's either power or strikeout,
Yeah.
I don't like Shelley Duncan. I'm not a big fan. No. I do like
Austin Kearns. He's a little overrated, but he's another guy. But you know what? Look, the fact of the matter remains that the Indians are going to be a bottom team, probably one of the worst, if not the worst, in baseball.
I really agree with that.
I would have to agree with that too, but
it's gonna be a long year if you live in Cleveland. When
good luck to you.
Yeah.
You got the Browns too to deal with.
You might be having a shitty July. LeBron James might be out of town.
LeBron James is gone. You still have Eric Mangini as your football coach, and you have a terrible baseball team. Oh man, good luck.
At least there won't be a lot of people up at the top there getting stung by all their.
On that note, we'll come back. We'll finish up. We'll wrap up the American League with the American League West. Some big changes for that division, and I'll tell you all about it. Watch the next video. Remember, links on the side, Facebook, Twitter. Find us on the internet, folks. So remember to subscribe. We'll be right back.
Hello, Internet. Internet.